Alright. Hello, on YouTube, actually around the world. Actually, I'm Tim Smoker, and actually, I am my guest,
Avi.
Avi Sachs, and
22
22
Tiger Dude.
Tiger Dude. And we are talking about the Oscars that were on last night. I was originally going to plan it last night, during the Oscars, but due to circumstances, due to time problems, I had to reschedule. So, let's get this started, shall we? Gentlemen, now for the Oscars themselves, what do you think of the categories, right, and the people who won?
I was saying there was no real surprises besides for maybe Best Animated Feature, Big Hero 6 winning over How to Train Your Dragon 2, and maybe Best Picture, but a lot of people had Birdman, and Keaton losing to Redmayne, but that's pretty much it. Like, I don't really care about production design and stuff like that.
Yeah. As for me, I think the biggest shocker for me was that Guardian didn't win. Don Frank didn't win, which did kind of piss me off because the movie was awesome. Captain America didn't win, which really annoyed me because those movies were good.
Well,
Um,
it's visually.
but one thing that did piss me off was Nightcrawler didn't get nominated.
Mm,
Where is Nightcrawler?
I don't know.
Yeah, Tony,
And then,
what's your opinion?
Don't ask me.
for me, I think honestly, for me, the biggest surprises were Best Animated Feature. I'm looking at my
Yeah,
list as we go along.
Yeah.
Um, okay, that one's all good. Best Animated Feature definitely surprised me. Best Original Score actually surprised me because I predicted Interstellar, and I was hoping that would win Best Original Score because I thought the score in Interstellar was incredible. But
It,
yeah,
surprisingly, the score for Grand Budapest Hotel won, and I was actually surprised
yeah,
about
so,
Best Original Song. Like, I really thought Everything is
Okay,
Awesome was
no,
gonna
here
win, but
was the
it was
thing.
horrible.
I knew it was
yeah,
gonna lose. I knew it was gonna lose because it's the Oscars and it never win because the Oscars are too smart for it or whatever, too
yeah,
sophisticated. So I was like, okay, this has to win, but I know it's not gonna.
yeah, that's true. At the same time, though, I think with the Oscars, I heard from a lot of like articles I read, they're kind of racist. And if you've seen a lot of Oscars and so, some of the movies that they list, the movie they list actually, well, what to say? The article I read recently about the Oscars, it's kind of second twisted and messed up. For example, um, what was the movie that got like not nominated? Besides Nightcrawler, I didn't get nominated. Also, Jake Gyllenhaal. Why wasn't he
I
nominated
just
for?
Well,
I
Nightcrawler
realized
got nominated for Best Original Screenplay.
Yeah, but it didn't win. Guess who won that one?
Birdman.
Oh yeah, Birdman. No, no, not Birdman. I
I,
think
I
Boyd.
actually, I actually predicted Nightcrawler was gonna win, but something told me, yeah, I should have predicted Birdman. Like I should have known the account was gonna go with Birdman, and which I don't mind because I thought Birdman was a really awesome movie. But I
Well,
thought for some
that's
reason they
best
were gonna go
picture.
with Nightcrawler, but they didn't, surprisingly.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that's best picture. We'll get to that later.
I realized
Um,
I should have written down my thoughts. How did you guys feel
yeah.
about Neil
I saw
Patrick
that.
Harris?
My dad was
How
too.
did you guys feel about Neil Patrick Harris hosting?
He was great. He was fun as
Yeah,
hell.
people.
Uh,
Well, I mean, the jokes weren't any good, but
I agree.
it's not his
yeah.
fault. He didn't write the jokes. I bet you the couple jokes that actually got a chuckle out of me were the ones he wrote. I thought
The
he was
opening was funny as hell. The
the
opening, like, opening
the
song,
opening, the Birdman sketch.
the parent sketch.
Those were probably the stuff he wrote. Probably the good stuff. The Steve
Yeah.
Yeah,
Carell thing.
I have to agree with Avi there.
The Steve
For
Carell
me,
thing made me laugh.
I thought Neil Patrick Harris was a good host. Yeah, I agree. The jokes weren't good. Like
Yeah.
90% of the jokes he said, I went, ooh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's not good.
Uh,
Ugh.
yeah.
Like he's funnier in A Million Ways to Die in the West than here in the Oscars.
Yeah, I remember when down to was about to hate that movie, which I was gonna do a rant on that, but I couldn't do it because it was just so bad that it just broke me.
Yeah, it was
Uh,
okay, But the person that made me laugh the most in that movie was Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah.
And like what Avi just said, it's not his fault. It's the writers. Even Neil Patrick Harris, you could look at his face, and you could tell in his mind, he's like, yeah, these jokes really are not good.
Yeah.
So I think even he knows that they're not good jokes.
Yeah. Best sound mixing. What's your opinion on best sound mixing?
Oh, this is where I got a little peeved off because for sound, here, let me go to my paper. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, for best sound editing, I actually predicted American Sniper, but no, I lost to that. But then American Sniper.
American Sniper won.
So if let's see. Yeah, no, editing. Sorry, American Sniper won editing, but I predicted mixing. So if I would have predicted the other way around, then I would have been fine.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised though. Whiplash did have great sound mixing. So, and American Sniper, it did have incredible sound editing. So I'm really not surprised that it actually won.
Yeah. Well, I never saw that movie.
Sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, I never saw the movie, but I did see that she finally. I saw Unbroken last year, and what was the name of it?
My main problem.
Oh wait, best physical effects. No, wait, Avi, what's your opinion? Sorry.
No, I was saying my main problem with Neil Patrick Harris was that one running gag about the magic trick, which had a decent payoff, but he kept doing it after every commercial break, and he was probably told to. He's like, "Hey, are you still watching my magic trick? I hope you don't take your eyes off it."
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true. Like that.
Yeah, like what you said, Avi, it's not his fault. It's the writers. You know, the writers. They didn't really do
like
the best
I enjoyed listening with Steve Carell. I enjoyed the Steve Carell bit.
Yeah, that was funny.
Oh, that was great.
That was great.
If I have to be honest, I still prefer Ellen DeGeneres from the Oscars last year.
Oh no, I think since I've started watching the Oscars since like Seth MacFarlane, I think Neil Patrick Harris was the best out of the three.
Oh really?
Nice.
It's because the reason I prefer Ellen is because I love the selfie bit she did last year. The pizza guy alone from last year is memorable enough for me with Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see, what's our category? Short film animation. Did anyone do a prediction on that?
Short animation, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me turn the
That was
page
the only one I heard of, Feast.
Yeah.
There you go.
That dog looks so cute.
I love Feast. I predicted it, and I was right. I'm glad it won because I also wanted to win. So yeah, I'm happy with Feast winning Best Short Animated Feature.
Yeah. Speaking of Feast.
What else?
Yeah. Yeah, that dog's so cute. Look at you, doggy. Like that made me have to smile. You get it?
Yeah.
It's so cute.
Just see, guys, I have my list right here. So if you ever want to go in whatever order, just let me know.
Yeah. I never made a list. I should wrote that down. Damn. Let's see. Best production design. Let's see. We have Mr. Turner, Into the Woods, Interstellar, The Imitating Game, which I probably saw yesterday. It was awesome. And Grand Budapest Hotel.
I know you messaged me saying that you really liked it.
Yeah, it was good. I was going to do more review of it yesterday, but the Oscar was on, so I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, best production design. I knew Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yeah, I had Grand Budapest Hotel.
So, I predicted Grand Budapest, and I knew it was gonna win. So yeah, I was correct on that one.
Yeah, that's actually not surprised because that had a great production design. No, that movie is one of my all-time favorite movies. It's a comedy. It's funny. It's dark, but it has a great sense of humor of it. And I love it.
I'm also glad because Wes Anderson movies normally don't get nominated for the Oscars, but I'm glad Grand Budapest Hotel. This was basically Wes Anderson's moment to get some of these awards. So I'm very happy that the movie won like 4 awards at the Oscars in total, 3 or 4.
Yeah. What Anderson films? I don't really watch his films a lot because I don't know into them. They're not bad, but
are you just not like a fan of him?
he's not a bad director. I think he's a great director, but
Yeah.
I'm not really a fan of his work. But it's still good. Don't get me wrong. It's not bad, horrible like Sharknado or
Yeah, I
his
know
other
what you
two.
mean. Well, I
Uh,
still have to see. I still have to see more of his films. Honestly, the only films I've seen from him was just Moonrise Kingdom, Fantastic Mr. Fox, and
yeah.
Grand Budapest Hotel. And out of all of those I've seen so far, I think Grand Budapest Hotel is his best, in
Let's
my opinion.
see. What next category we talk about? Costume
Well,
design.
no, I wanna. Wait, what was I gonna say? Wait, you could talk about something I'll remember in a second.
All right. Let's see. What's that category we can talk about? I think one category I was hoping that I would put my fingers on was not cinematography, but was best animated film because I wanted. Here's the thing. I wanted Lego Movie to be involved. Lego Movie was not involved because of stupid reasons.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember. I remember now. I was reading an article about like the problem with every Oscar host is that you have to cater to the people watching at home and you have to cater to the audience because it's two different kinds of people.
Yeah.
Like the people at home want more like raunchy stuff, and for the most part, I think Neil Patrick Harris, which was shocking, he actually catered to the people at home
Yeah.
and played it less safe.
Yeah. Which I'm
But there
glad
was
he
still
did that.
there was still like some like political stuff that he didn't really want to say. Like you could see he was like nervous to say like some of the stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could tell that he was getting a little sweaty.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it was just by like the stuff that wasn't even funny. It was just like talking about like these like serious issues.
Yeah. Which makes
Yeah, but
sense.
that's
Yeah, I'm glad he did that because let's face it, the world is not a happy place. Let's see, what's in that category?
you wanted to talk about best animated feature?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I said even if Lego Movie was nominated, I still probably might have went for How to Train Your Dragon 2, just because I think that's what more people would have said. So that means
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
completely
I gotta
shocked that Big
say,
Hero.
best
Even though
animated feature.
I liked Big Hero 6 more, I thought that How to Train Your Dragon 2 would have won.
I still haven't seen Big O, so we're gonna see it last year. I know we gotta do. Mm.
But I was actually surprised with best animated feature because, when I make my predictions, I try to predict hard, and I figured since How to Train Your Dragon 2 got so much buzz, a
And
lot
Big O
of buzz,
6.
a lot of people love the movie, and I
Mm.
wanted to go with Big Hero 6 because I agree with Avi. Out of all these categories, I did enjoy Big Hero 6 the most. So I wanted to predict Big Hero 6, but then I went, nah, because of the buzz, I'm going to predict How to Train Your Dragon 2. And then I should have gone with my gun.
Big O 6 win, but you know what the real messed up about that? Big O 6 actually is it's a Marvel film, but they don't say Marvel, they say Disney. Like,
It's a Disney Marvel
It's a
film.
Disney Marvel movie.
yeah, but they don't say Marvel. You only say Disney, which is
Yeah,
messed
because
up.
it's animated. You wouldn't think Marvel. I think it's a
It's
Disney
the same
movie.
with the Marvel movies. Where's
Like
the
like Disney
logo
Pixar.
in those movies?
Even though, because they're out there with the Marvel comic first, which that's another topic another day. One movie I was hoping to win was Terror of the Princess Kaguya
Did you see that one?
by Hayao Miyazaki.
Mm.
Well, it's by Studio Ghibli. And
Yeah,
I
I
want
know. I
that one to
haven't seen
win.
that one yet, but I wanted to see it.
It's on Blu-ray and DVD now. I was going to see it in theaters, but I couldn't find it in theaters. Or if I did find it in theaters, I didn't get to see it. I miss hand-drawn animation because that film looks so beautiful. All right. All right, we'll
Well,
talk about.
at least the SpongeBob movie gave us hand drawn too.
That's true. We'll
Yeah,
talk
but
about.
it won't be nominated because it's like half live action also.
Yeah, I
It's
hate to
still
say
making
it,
lots of
but I
money.
think Abby will be right with that one for next
Yeah,
year.
stupid Academy.
I'm
I-
assuming like Inside Out will make it and like
Yeah,
stuff like
Yeah,
yeah.
hell,
Because
maybe even
Pixar.
the Charlie Brown movie will get nominated. Maybe.
that.
I'm hoping
Yeah.
that's good.
Well, it depends what animated movies are even like. There's another Pixar movie coming out this year called like The Good Dinosaur.
Yeah, that's true.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
That's
two
good.
Pixar movies. We have Inside Out for June this year, and then The Good Dinosaur for November of this year.
And Minions might make it.
Yeah, Minions made it really good.
Home, maybe Home.
I mean, yeah, look what got nominated. They snubbed Monsters University, but they
Yeah.
nominated Despicable Me 2, which personally I really didn't care for, honestly.
I mean,
Yeah,
I didn't
I
care
ain't
for
care for
Monsters
that.
University
Nominated
either,
that.
but
Yeah, my university. When I first heard that concept, I said, "Really? Another prequel? Really? Why? Yuck." But if I do get to see it, I may be proven wrong.
This
With
was
the
my favorite anime movie of 2013.
yeah, I should have saw that last year. No, wait, not last year, 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2
I'm
years
getting
ago.
confusing now. The more I think about it.
Yeah, 2014 was the first year in a while, I think since like 2005, that a Pixar film didn't come out.
Yeah, because Pixar was crashing right now because of bad movies.
Mhm.
Oh, Pixar, what's happening to you? You got Toy Story 4. That's not a top for another day. Back to categories. Best music original song. We got Everything is Awesome, Selma, Grateful, Beyond the Lights, which I never saw. Oh, I saw Selma this year. Lego Movie saw last year. We have I'm Not Gonna Miss You from Glenn Capel. And finally Lost Stars from Begin Again. Gentlemen, what's your opinion on these four choices? One, two, three, four. Four choice on best original song.
wait, best song? I said Everything is Awesome, but it got out. It didn't win.
Yeah.
Oh, Tony, how many did you get correct? Did you check?
Oh, out of my predictions,
Yeah,
12 out of 24.
I
Half
got
and
10
half.
out of 24. What about you, Tevye? Did you make predictions?
Oh, I didn't make any predictions because I didn't really care about the Oscars, but
Mhm.
this time I made an exception.
Yeah, so if this was a test, I pretty much just scored a 50% of my prediction.
I started off good, but then I would have scored a 5 out of
Same
12
with
is-
me. It's like the Oscars wanted to screw with me by the second half.
That's like a 40. Wait, no.
But yeah, best original song, like I said, I was hoping. Okay, for best original song, I was hoping either Lost Stars from Begin Again would win because I love Begin Again and I love that song from the movie, or Everything's Awesome because I enjoyed the Lego Movie and I love the song Everything is Awesome. But Gloria is still a really good song. I still have yet to see Selma, but I thought Gloria was a good song, so I'm not too surprised that it got best
Yeah, I'm
original
not surprised either.
Yeah.
I just wanted
Yeah, because Selma, in my opinion, is one of the best films of this year. It came out last year, but I saw it this year. So I still kind of 2015 film, in my opinion. But
And then another thing
I
is
think-
that I've been reading articles from like other award shows, and like in these other award shows that says Glory won that one. So once I read those articles, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's gonna win best original song at the Oscars. And
yeah, which is gonna make Sam a good Academy. You snubbed Lego Movie from Best Anime Film, which is stupid. But you gave I love Selma. Don't get me wrong, but you gave Best Original Song to Selma. Which Selma is a great movie. Don't get me wrong, but Lego Movie should at least.
Did you like the song from Selma? Did you like Glory?
I like both. Like both Glory and we could. Hey, did you saw the Lego Movie after you saw when they had the Academy? That was amazing how they did that. Like I was shocked how they did that.
I laughed when you randomly saw Will Arnett dressed as Batman.
Yeah,
that was the best
so
part.
funny.
Everything is Awesome won the night.
Yeah, I won the night, but didn't win the award because the Academy complete with jerks. How
Well,
can you not?
I don't expect it to win an Oscar.
I wanted to win something because
Yeah, but whatever
Yeah.
you want doesn't win. You have to think of the exact
Alright.
opposite. The
Alright.
Academy, everyone in the Academy is 50 years older than us.
yeah, they're old people.
Yeah, but no, whatever.
Well, maybe not all of them. Maybe some are like in their 20s.
I'm just
maybe.
saying it's the majority doesn't care about, because when you get down to it, the Lego Movie, like I love it and it's my favorite movie of the year, but I'm shocked that like everyone loves it because it is like really fast-paced humor and a lot of the comedy is random.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
it's
not
funny.
like a perfect like classic animated movie.
Like, where is my pen?
Yeah, it's like
that joke they did 3 times, and it was funny once, but then they kept doing it, and then that got
Yeah, it got a little bit repetitive, a little bit though. But I still
yeah
kind of.
yeah. Anyway, let's see. Best makeup and hairstyling: Foxcatcher, Grand Budapest Hotel, and Guardians of the Galaxy.
I think everyone knew
Grand.
this was coming. Grand Budapest. I think everyone saw that coming.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
That's the one I predicted right here. So I
Yeah.
got this one.
Yeah, nice. Okay. So now we got best sound mixing. Yeah, sound mixing. We have American Sniper, Birdman, Interstellar, Unbroken, and Whiplash. Now, for sound mixing, I kind of wanted Interstellar to win because
the
Interstellar
sound-
was amazing.
I wholeheartedly agree with you there, Tevya. But
Yeah.
I
No, the
had
problem
no
is
the
with,
Oscars.
I heard
had a
the
feeling it
problem
wasn't
with,
gonna get that.
I heard the problem with, I haven't seen it, but I heard the problem with Interstellar was whenever someone started to talk, the sound would just play louder than what they were saying.
Just in
Yeah,
like a
that's
few
true.
moments.
So that's not
that
really
I was
Oscar
still able
worthy.
to hear, in my opinion.
That's not really Oscar worthy.
Yeah.
I
But at the
personally
same
think.
time, it's sorry,
I
let me finish.
personally thought Interstellar was an Oscar-worthy movie. Like, it was a movie I honestly thought would get all these nominations, but it only got a few, which I'm happy
Not
about
really because whatever.
how often
Yeah.
is it that you see a Christopher Nolan movie get nominated at the Oscars? So at least Interstellar got a couple of nominations.
Yeah, but it didn't win it. Wait, I think it won something.
It won Best Visual Effects.
Best visual effect, which I am surprised it won best. Visual effects are million up, and I've been watching the main visual effects. But personally, I wanted at least kind of Guardians to win, maybe, or X-Men to win because I love the two films, and Captain America. But you know what? He could have known that deserved something. You could.
Yeah.
You've been
I'm gonna
snubbed
be
how many
completely
times?
honest with you. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I knew they were gonna choose Interstellar for visual effects, and honestly, I wanted Interstellar to win because yes, all the other movies like Dawn and X-Men, they
Yeah.
had fantastic visuals, but the Interstellar visuals, man,
Yeah.
when I'm watching them up in space, I'm like,
Same
like
reaction.
my mind was blown everywhere, man. So.
Yeah, my mind was one too.
Interstellar, if there's one category I'm glad it won, and the only category it deserved to get at least, since it didn't get other nominations, I think visual effects, in my opinion, it deserved that one.
Yeah, I agree too. Avi,
Yeah.
what's your
I
thoughts?
agree, Interstellar.
Yeah, Interstellar was an amazing film because as much as I love all John 28, Captain America, X-Men, and Guardians, I might love this film, which John Wayne shows got nominated for something besides visual for motion capture.
Like maybe Andy Serkis, but of course the Academy would never do that.
Yeah, because motion capture is not real. It's not real acting. No,
Or
you.
maybe even best cinematography, because
Yeah, best
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes
cinematography.
looked beautiful too. It was shot very well.
Agreed. That's why I hate the Academy so much, because they don't nominate Andy Serkis for anything. But then motion capture is still acting. Like what the fuck wrong with the Academy? That's not a lamp for nowadays. I'll do that lamp probably later.
It's a crazy place, man. It's a
Yeah,
crazy
it's
place.
so stupid. Alright. What's another category? Short film, live action. Did anyone predict this
I
or
didn't
no?
really care. What are the names? I'll tell you what I picked.
Aya,
Here,
Yeah, I picked Aya, I
Boogaloo,
picked Aya.
Graham,
wait,
Butterland,
hold on. There you go. There you go.
I picked Aya.
Havaya made a
Um,
phone call.
I got this one wrong. I predicted Aya, but it ended up being the phone call. So
Yeah.
I got this one
But
wrong.
I really have no idea what any of them are. So
Yeah. Well, Aya, the foreign film, which
yeah.
I heard earlier it was an amazing film. It's actually a bit of a true story, I think.
Well, all documented. Okay, I have to go now.
Um,
I have to go
Well, I
now.
think at least
Gotta
most
go?
of these.
Oh,
I think most
Thank
of these
you
are
for joining.
Okay, but
Alright. Alright. So, where were we? Oh, yeah. Film. Oh, yeah, wait, we were on short film, right?
Yeah. Didn't you say best live action short film? Yeah.
Yeah, live action short film.
Yeah, like I said, I thought I predicted Aya, but it ended up being the phone call, so I got this one wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't care about that. Let's see, what's another category one? I'm not category. I'm not sure what this down. Damn. Anyway, oh yeah, that documentary short. Crisis Hotline, Venom Press, Joanna, Arcus, The Reaper, and White Earth. Opinions?
Let's see. Hold on, I'm looking for it very quick.
Yeah.
Best documentary, short subject, right?
Yeah, short.
Okay. Sorry about that. Let's see. Okay, there you go. I predicted that the Reaper was gonna win, but once again, I got this one wrong. It was actually Crisis
Crisis
Hotline.
Hotline,
Veterans Press
Venom
One.
Press One. I never heard
Yes,
of. I never heard of documentaries. Like,
I haven't either. I haven't heard of any of these.
yeah. So I'm glad that won something, but I just didn't care. All right, now a documentary feature. This I want to talk about because it did piss me off because where would Roger Ebert documentary?
Life Itself. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
that film was.
Why didn't that one get nominated?
Yeah, why didn't I get nominated? That's really pissed because Roger Ebert, one of the best critics of all time, as far as I know from history. Okay, not history, more like through all from critics we talked to, like Johns, Austin, Chris Stuckman. Hey,
Yeah.
Chris Stuckman, if you're watching this, hi. It's not. Um, yeah, but that film should get nominated for something. Like,
I mean, you basically got to see his personal life of his career. You know, the documentary showed so many things, and you know, it was a nice way for you to kind of know Roger Ebert a little more because there were things you probably thought you knew about him,
but
but
he
maybe you
didn't.
didn't, which was really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, would that's what he pissed me off, because Academy, why did you nominate him? He deserves something. He died for you. And
Yeah,
did
you
he the
know,
things he gets?
and he is one of my favorite film critics as
Yeah.
well.
You know,
So.
even though I may actually disagree with him on certain movies. I
Oh, we're all gonna have those moments, you know.
yeah
Every critic, you know, I'm always gonna. There's gonna be movies I'm gonna agree with them on, disagree with them on. But like, even if I disagree with the critic on a certain movie, it's all like I respect their opinion.
yeah that's true. Even though some critic
Like for example, I'm in the minority
hmm
where I really did not like the 2012 Dread, but everyone else
yeah that's
does,
true.
which I really respect their opinions on that.
Yeah, agreed. I respect I, I respect that your opinion too because that makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, but the thing about watching Ebert documentary, the Academy should have nominated him. Give him something because he deserved it. That's what remind me. During the whole memorial thing, they didn't show him.
No, because they showed him in last year's Oscars. Because remember, he died in 2013, wasn't it?
I
2013?
didn't want to remember it,
Yeah, yeah, April 2013. So he was shown in last year's Academy
but they
Awards.
didn't show him this year. Oh, so that didn't remind me. They didn't show Paul Walker either this year.
Yeah, because Paul Walker died in once again 2012, 2013, right?
I think he died
No,
last
no,
year.
no, 2013. Yeah.
And she went
It's
Virgin.
because the way the in memoriams work is that they show people that died throughout the whole year, like all those people you saw in the in memoriam, like Robin Williams, for example.
Yeah,
You know, those are all the people that died last year in 2014. So they
but
just
they
go by
also showed
everyone.
Geiger.
Yeah, so they go by everyone that died the entire year of last year.
Not a decade.
Yeah, no, not a decade, just a whole
Yeah.
year.
You know,
That's
when did
why
you tell Geiger died?
that's why you notice if you saw Robin Williams in there
Yeah,
because
I saw that.
he died last year, you know.
Yeah. God, I miss him so much. That was shocking.
Yeah,
Anyway,
me too.
yeah. Anyway, what's in that category we need to talk about?
Hey,
Um,
What about best adapted screenplay? That was
Yeah,
one that actually surprised me.
yeah. All right, we'll talk about that. Let's see. What a film? We got American Sniper, The Imitating Game, Inherent Vice, Fury Everything, and Whiplash. And the winner with that one was The Imitating Game.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. I just saw that film yesterday, like before the Oscars started, because I'm dying to see that film ever since last year. I
Yeah.
am going to do my review of it, hopefully, if I still do it, if I didn't forget everything. And well, I love that film. Now, do I think it's going to win better than that screenplay? Part of me said yes, and another part of me said no, but since I haven't seen the other films, I say yes.
Yeah, it was a really good movie. It's not like one of my favorite movies, but I do think it's a really good movie. Like
Yeah.
it really intrigued me as I was watching it. But I actually predicted Whiplash for this one, and of course I got this one wrong because, Whiplash it had such it had intense dialogue moments with J.K.
Yeah.
Simmons and Miles Teller, and just how that whole movie was done. Like, not only did I think it had a great screenplay, like that's what I thought what the Academy was going to go to, but when they said The Imitation Game, I'm all like, really? Like, I was not surprised. I did not expect to see Imitation Game win, but
Neither did I.
yeah,
I
I'm
still haven't
happy
seen
for-
Whiplash.
I did really like the movie, so I'm not angry about it, but I was just like really shocked, like, whoa, I did not see
Yeah.
that coming.
Same here. Because I couldn't get to see Whiplash last year because I wanted to see it so bad. I never got to. Stupid Champertisan. But
It took forever to come to my area, man. And when I
Yeah.
say forever, I mean forever. That was a tough 4 months for me. That was
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah, and I couldn't see it in theaters. Hope I can see it actually on Blu-ray when I get it, if I can get it.
Yeah, I
Alright,
think it's gonna come out real soon on Blu-ray.
watch the news, so maybe I can finally see it. Okay. Okay, what's the next category we talk about? Oh yeah, best original screenplay. Wait, did we talk about this or no?
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, we did. Damn. Yeah, Birdman won that one. Which the other one that I did want to elaborate on that category is that I thought Boyd was gonna win because Boyd won the best critics award show which I watched this year
For which category again?
for best original screenplay
Oh, okay.
because on that award Boyd won best picture on that award show, not the Oscars.
Yeah.
So I thought Boyd was gonna win better on the screenplays and that won the best critics award and Golden Globes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that shocked me.
Yeah, I knew, even though I predicted Nightcrawler, something told me at the last minute they were gonna go with Birdman. So
Yeah.
it's just all like I should have gone with Birdman, and I would have gotten another prediction right there.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to. Should we go to film editing, or?
I could already tell you all the categories we've gone through. We've already
Yeah.
gone through film
Let's do that.
editing. But like the ones we haven't gone through is like best actress, best actor, best supporting actress.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your those categories?
The categories I
let's
have
see.
over here.
Yeah. Well, just in case if I lose
Yeah,
track.
from what I have here, the only ones we have left to talk about really is just best actor,
Design.
best actress, best supporting, best director, and then of course best picture.
Yeah, and costume design, which we did that one already.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your costume design? Costume design.
Costume design. All right.
Yeah. I'm trying to write it quickly. We have Grand Budapest Hotel, Inherent Vice, Into the Woods, Maleficent, that shocked me, and Mr. Turner. Now, I have all of these films. Like Grand Budapest Hotel, I love that film. That film got a great costume. Inherent Vice, I never saw. I wanted to see it, never got to. Into the Woods, I never saw that. I saw it on book instead. which I still haven't done a review of that. We forgot to do it, but during New Year's. Um, and we have Maleficent. No, Into the Woods, which is that film even good? Because I heard mixed feelings.
What, towards Into the Woods?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah, I know a lot of people felt very mixed with the movie. I liked the movie. I thought it was pretty good, but I know a lot of people had mixed feelings about the movie.
because it picked out the play, and I think the play had the dark ending as well. I think.
Have you watched the play for Into the Woods?
No, but
Oh,
I have heard the twist. Uh,
I heard the play is rated R actually. I
yeah.
mean, I watched Into the Woods, and just by watching the movie, you're all like, man, I'm surprised this is a Disney movie because this is kind of a little too dark for a Disney movie.
Yeah, well, I think Into the Woods more trying to adapt the Grimm fairy tale, the real Grimm fairy tales, like, for example, like, Fable, for example.
Yeah,
Yeah, which Fable is actually the comic, is actually all the fairy tale characters, but put in the modern time. But the twist is they still look like the counterparts in the Grimm fairy tales, and
yeah,
like this story, sort of. The story is actually way more and they're more dark.
yeah,
But that's the comic. That's the different topic nowadays, which people I could talk all day.
yeah.
Like it's talk about Into the Woods. Wait,
Yeah,
actually,
for me, I did predict Into the Woods, but I got it wrong. It was the Grand
yeah.
Budapest Hotel that got
I'm
it.
glad Grand Blue was there because if Maleficent won that one best costume, I would have been pissed. Like that thing have to remind me. Why was Maleficent
But
in costume design?
but I did think Into the Woods had really good costume design also. I
Yeah,
think
sure.
both Into the Woods and Grand Budapest Hotel did. And
Yeah,
Maleficent, I thought they were pretty good too. But if I had to say what I preferred, I would have said either Into the Woods or Grand Budapest Hotel for costume.
agreed. Yeah, well, I'm glad Grand Blue won that because Maleficent. I'm still shocked that it didn't get nominated for something because I thought the film would. I thought the film got criticized by critics. It got torn in half. It
Yeah,
got
that's true.
nominated. Like, how did this coming nominated?
Well, I mean, it's just nominated for best costume. It's not like it got nominated for best screenplay or
Yeah, best
best
screenplay.
picture.
Yeah, best picture.
It just got the costume nomination.
Yeah, because actually, that's in mind because all reports I read about Maleficent, the film was heavily rewritten. Like they're going one time to go with the whole villain angle, which I liked, but then they changed to anti-hero. Like this, that script was so mangled and rewritten. I don't know how many
Yeah,
times that you can tell, like in the film itself, the film didn't know what we're trying to do,
yeah,
like behind the scenes. Like it was trying to. The idea for it would for first would to be a more of a villain perspective, which okay, go for it, see what happens. But then they change to anti-hero. Why? What? Okay, why are you going anti? Wait, what? But it made no sense.
I guess they wanted to do a little spin on the character.
Yeah, but
I
Maleficent is
guess
supposed to be
to
evil.
how I see it, I guess they just wanted us to kind of sympathize with her. Like, why did she turn that way in the first place? I
Which
think that's what they wanted to go for.
yeah, which doesn't work. I'm sorry, like Maleficent is one of his characters. Actually, I like that character more due to the Shibuya anime film and from Kingdom Hearts, obviously. Like
Yeah.
she's supposed to be the villain, like evil, like not redemption. She can't be redeemed. She's like Satan or Lucifer or
Yeah,
any
yeah, like she's
or,
evil for the first 20 minutes, then after that she has like a heart.
yeah, which is just stupid. Ugh, that's no rant for another day. Like, whatever. I already did my rant on it. Alright, now on to, I think cinematography, or we did that already?
Yeah, like I said, the only ones we have left now are just like director, supporters, the leads, and the best picture
Alright,
category.
let's go with, let's go with your order with the whole, yeah,
With
I
the
have a
whole
list.
list.
Yeah, let's go
Um,
with best director.
all right, you want to do best director, and then we'll get to like the leads and the
Yeah,
supporting categories. All
Yeah,
right then.
I think that's the best idea.
All right then.
Let's see. Best directing. We have Birdman or the Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance, Boyard, Foxcatcher, Grand Budapest Hotel, and The Imitation Game. Shocking no Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. We don't piss me off. It's no topping our day.
Yeah.
And my prediction was for best directing was going to be Grand Budapest Hotel or Boyard or Birdman. Birdman was great. Those are my three predictions.
Oh really?
Yeah,
This
because
one. This one.
Emperor the Imitation Game. Because I saw the film.
Yeah. I predicted this one right. I predicted that Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu was going to win for Birdman, and he did. So congratulations to him. I got this one right.
Like that doesn't know with the kind. The kind didn't know like Nightcore. So that film was amazing.
Yeah.
No, Lamp and no Dick. I'll probably do a Lantern. I want to see Nightcore.
Yeah.
But my prediction was for best directing was going to be Boyard because Boyard was a 12-year experiment.
Yeah,
And
and I could see why you would
Yeah.
predict that.
And I think, in my opinion, I think it worked.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh, go ahead.
Now, do I think the film was perfect? No, but the idea of it actually I liked. It was a good experiment. It worked. It paid off after 12 years. So I'm surprised they even did that.
And how often do you hear a director take his own time? Like he took a risk, man. I mean, it's all like it's like you either risk it all or risk for nothing. I mean,
Yeah.
But I mean, whether you hated Boyhood or liked Boyhood, you have to at least respect the dedication that Richard Linklater had, man. Like, my God, just to do that. And you could tell this was a project he really wanted to tell. Even if it was going to take 12 years to make, you could tell Richard Linklater's like, you know what? I want to make this movie.
Yeah, agreed. Because, well, Boyard, I love that film. Well, okay, as you saw my review of Boyard, I say that I do like this film. Do I think it's a masterpiece? No, but you know what? You know what? Actually, Epic. I turned it 4 or 5, and I liked it.
Yeah.
But I don't think it really deserves Best Picture. The Best Directing.
Yeah.
Of course it does. I want Boyard to win Best Directing. Because
yeah, I honestly love Boyhood. It is one of my favorite movies of the year. I don't think it's a perfect movie. Like I would say it's near perfect, like 4.5 out of 5 on your scale. Yeah, like so I would say it's not a perfect movie, but a near perfect movie.
Yeah, because I want him to win because I think Richard Linklater did a great actually concept. I think he pulled it off. I think the Academy deserved him to get to win.
Yeah.
Now, do I want Boyd to win? Part of me said yeah, part of me said no. Because I want Grand Budapest Hotel to win because I love that film, and Imitation Game, I want that to win. But
yeah,
I'm glad Birdman won something.
Yeah, and I predicted Birdman because of that whole one continuous take technique that Alejandro did. And I mean,
it's in the see Birdman.
Yeah, so that's why I predicted they would go with Birdman.
All right. What's next?
We have Best Actor in the leading role.
All right. Let's go to Best Actor. Then we go to Best Actress in Supporting Role. No. Actually, no. Wait. Actually, wait. We have Actor Supporting Role and Actor Supporting Role. So let's go to Supporting Role first.
Okay, then. So you want to start with Supporting Actor?
Yeah, Supporting Actor.
All right.
Let's go to Actress. Now, for Best Supporting Actress, we have Patricia Arquette, Laura Dern, Patricia Boyer, Laura Dern for Wild, Keira Knightley for Imitation Game, Emma Stone for Birdman, and Meryl Streep and Into the Woods. Okay, my prediction for this category was going to be Keira Knightley for Imitation Game, or Boyd, because I'm wanting those two to win. Emma Stone, I'm still kind of burnt because Maze Spider-Man 2, but that wasn't their fault. It was more of studio interference.
Yeah.
And I still need to see Birdman, so I still need to see that. So for the
Yeah,
video.
and I actually have it here with me on DVD right now, so I know
No,
like
you lucky.
they just came out on Blu-ray if you ever want to rent it or something.
Yeah, no, I'm probably gonna do that. After Meryl Streep, I don't get why she gets nominated every single time because I love the actress. I don't really
Like
see she get nominated.
yeah, like I'm not gonna lie. Like yeah, I thought she was really good Into the Woods. I'm not gonna deny that I thought she was great in Into the Woods. But like for the Academy to nominate her every single time when they could have picked one more person to be in this category,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like for
like one
example,
other leads.
yeah, like for example, maybe instead of Meryl Streep, they could have put Jessica Chastain from Interstellar in there,
Yeah, like put her or that young actor for Interstellar, the child actor.
oh, Mackenzie Foy. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
McKinney
See,
Boy, like
even
she should get nominated.
yeah, and she's a child actress, man. I mean,
Yeah,
if this is a child we're talking about.
yeah, and most child actors are bad. Oh, okay, there are some
I,
exceptions, right?
I
Like,
think I think
okay.
I think for me, average. It's like there's either average, not so good, and the really
Horrible.
good ones. Like
Yeah,
that's for
like
me though.
for me personally, did good, average, horrible, or bad and horrible. The
Yeah,
child
I
actors are
would
more like 50-50.
do. Yeah, it's true. But for
Yeah,
this one, I actually did predict Patricia Arquette, and I got this one correct.
yeah. For me personally, for me personally, what I wanted was for what for Meryl Streep to who's gonna nominate. No, not Meryl Streep. Sorry, I got that backwards. I want to want the actor in the star get nominated because
Yeah.
God's sake, she was great. Like I forget the child actor's name. Uh,
Mackenzie Foy.
yeah, Mackenzie. Like she should get nominated for best actress because bear in mind, I love Amanda Picardi, and Amanda Picardi was awesome in the star. So was the child actor. I love the relationship more than the son, and that's kind of being a dick, but that relationship was heartbreaking. It really was.
Oh, dude. That that goodbye scene made me bawling, crying. Like
Yeah, same
it
here.
wasn't just a one tear cry. It was a
Same here.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
same
I
here.
got very Interstellar. Not only was it just a powerful movie in terms of how ambitious it wanted to go with life
Mhm.
and what our future might be in the future if we
Yeah,
don't take care of our planet, but it also did get me emotional at
yeah,
times.
and I'll also try to do a tribute to 2001: Space Odyssey with
Yeah.
and much I think that film. Is, if people like this film, if people like 2001: Space Odyssey, then here's my response. I'm glad you liked it, but for me, I think it's so boring. But for Emmett to copy that, I think it was a great idea, and I think it pulled it off. Which is not
Wait, were you bored? Were you bored with 2001 or Interstellar?
2001.
Oh, okay, that one I haven't seen yet, but
Yeah,
I know it's getting comparisons, and some say they
since the
agree, some
ending.
say they don't agree. So,
Yeah, with the whole ending, which if, should I spoil it or no?
um, I plan to see 2001 one day, so I would say just keep it a surprise for
Yeah,
me.
or 2001, I'll keep that spoiler because sounds in some finished film with no topic. But Interstellar, I think that should get now the best directing because and best political effect with that. I think that won. So
Yeah,
I'm glad Interstellar won at least something. But
yeah, me too.
as for the ending, I think the ending is a perfect. I think it makes sense because people say, "What the fuck? What? Wait, what? What?" Like, if I look at the endings, that when Chiba was
Like
related
at
to
first,
audiences,
like at first I wasn't sure, but as I'm thinking more about the movie and putting together the movie, I'm all like, okay, now it makes sense why that would happen at that moment, you know?
yeah. Even though it's confusing as hell, but it was awesome. I'm glad Christopher did that because not much actually would do an ending like that. They would do a happy ending, which they kind of did, but it made
But
sense.
this one had a happy but sad ending
And
at
a
the
sad
same
ending.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which I'm glad he did that.
yeah.
Damn the Academy. All right. What's next?
Best supporting actor.
Yeah, best supporting actor. Okay, we have Robert Duvall for the judge, which I heard the judge was not that good, but
I
even
thought
on
it was pretty
Boyer, which even Hog, I think he should want Edward Norton for Birdman, Mark Ruffalo for Foxcatcher, and J.K. Simmons for Whiplash. And my prediction was um Ethan Hawke for Boyd because I think
good.
I think he was my favorite the actor in that film and Pacificator.
Yeah,
Um, Edward Norton, I think I nominated. I kind of particularly him because Batman was getting nominated for everything,
yeah.
so I kind of particularly that film. Foxcatcher I never saw, but I heard that was good. Robert Duvall for the judge. Yeah, I don't know because I heard the judge was bad. And I don't think that Josh should not get nominated. I think not Whip, I think Nightcore should get nominated for best supporting role of an actor.
Yeah.
But no, they kind of want to be want to be like douchebag and want to go to let's make Gary Duvall because he's always Duvall for no damn reason. That's not. But
But for me, the one I did predict was J.K. Simmons, and I
J.K.
got this one
Simmons,
right.
J.K. Simmons, he's surprised because someone's seen Whiplash.
Yeah,
But I'm glad J.K. Simmons won.
I know you still have yet to see Whiplash, man. But once you see Whiplash and you see this guy's performance, you're gonna be holy shit.
Yeah. Like, and that's the thing of J. Jonah Jameson. No, they did more J. Jonah Jameson more like,
Hey, I said this in my movie review for Whiplash. If J. Jonah Jameson and this guy Fletcher met face to face, J. Jonah Jameson would run out of the room like a little girl.
yeah, agreed. Speaking of J.K. Simmons, apparently you want to go write for JJ in a new Spider-Man movie. Please do it. Like,
But then again, it wouldn't really make sense because the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies are a different universe. They're not really connected with the Marvel universe. So it's all
true.
like
Yes.
so it's all like if we get J.K. Simmons again for this one, it's gonna be I don't know, you know what I mean? Like I would love that, but at the same time, it wouldn't really make much sense for the MCU.
Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, he is the only actor who actually got that role perfect.
Yeah,
You
I
can't
agree, man. I wholeheartedly agree with that.
Yeah, like he deserves it. He wants to come back. I hope he does because you can't replace him.
But
Who
you
can
know what? If he wants to come back, then I don't complain at all. If he wants to come back, then damn it, just bring him back.
Yeah, I hope he comes back because he's perfect. Right.
I'm just surprised they never showed J. Jonah Jameson and the Amazing Spider-Man movies.
They
Like
they,
that was
they
just
mentioned him through
like
email.
they mentioned him in the second movie, like briefly, but they never show him once. That never
Yeah,
makes sense to me.
that annoys me because you have the Daily Bugle involved, even though first one contradict that because he never went to he went to the Bugle, but he didn't go and he tried to win a contest, which makes sense, Spider-Man or sort of.
Hmm.
But they didn't show him go there physically. Which again,
Yeah.
I hate the reboot series because why not show Daily Bugle? Like, ugh, whatever. That's another day. Whatever. That one is dead anyway. Anyway, so where were we?
We were now in Best Actress.
Yeah, let's talk about that actor. Robert Jenkins Simmons. I'm glad you won.
Yeah, me too, man. Congrats.
Congratulations. Now let's go to Best Actress in.
In a leading role.
Yeah. Wait, we did supporting role for actor and actor, right? So now we'll go. What category do we have left?
Yeah, we're through the supporting, so now we're just like really with the leads.
Yeah, let's get the leads. Let's see. Best actress in leading role. We have. That's stupid. Marion Cotillard for 2 Days, 1 Night. I never saw that film. Is it good?
I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, I never heard of it. So, we have Felicity Jones for Fear Everything, which I did see at home, like on demand, and I don't really care. I don't care about that film. It's not bad,
Okay.
but it's not really much of a comedy.
Yeah, I know what you
I
mean.
have no idea why that got nominated. Whatever. Julian Moore was still Alice, which I heard out amazing, but my brother saw that and he actually liked it.
Hmm.
So did Mima, my grandma. She had saw it too. Uh,
Yeah.
Piper Gone Girl, which I still haven't seen that because I want to see that. So I was gonna buy it at Best Buy, but
I think you'll probably enjoy it if you like David
yeah,
Fincher.
I didn't picture.
Then you'll probably like it.
Yeah, I was gonna see it last year, but I never got to because no one took me. I wish I
Oh,
enjoyed it.
trust me, dude. It took me a month to finally see Gone Girl.
Yeah, once in theaters, never got to. And finally, we have Reese Witherspoon for Wired. Wired I
Yeah,
never saw. Gone
which
Girl I never saw.
I haven't
No,
seen
no,
most. I haven't seen most of the movies on the list. The only
yeah.
one that's on this list I've seen is Gone Girl, so I can't really judge the other female performances yet because I still have to watch, Wild, Still Alice, Dear of Everything, and
Same
Two
here.
Days, One Night. I still have to see those movies.
Yeah. Still hours as soon as I see Gongo, I want to see that. Wired
Yeah,
I never saw, so I need to get to see that maybe.
yeah. But the one I did predict for Best Actress, and I had a feeling because she's getting praised a lot for her performance, is Julianne Moore for Still Alice. And I got it right, so this is the one I predicted right. I
Yeah.
wanted Rosamund Pike to win. Like, in all honesty, I would have loved for Rosamund Pike to win for Gone Girl because without spoiling her role, she was cool, cool, cool. That's all I'm going to say. But,
Yeah.
Julianne Moore, she's a great actress, and I'm still happy that she won.
I think the Academy they show us clip of the wife, which
Yeah.
I'm hoping that when the spoiler
Are you there, Tevya?
actor.
Yeah.
Alright. We have Steve Carell for Foxcatcher, Bradley Cooper, Megan Sniper. Benedict Cumberbatch for Imitation Game, which I want him to win. Michael Keaton for Birdman, and Eddie Redmayne for Fear of Everything.
Yeah.
So what was your prediction? My prediction was gonna be for Benedict Cumberbatch for Imitation Game, Michael Keaton, obviously. Um,
Yeah.
and that's about it. But I still never saw American Sniper, which I had a lot of mixed feeling about that film. Some people like it, some people hate it. It's very
Yeah.
divisive.
I'm one of those people that thought was like really incredible. Like I was just like amazed at what I saw, because
Yeah,
just what Chris Kyle had to go through, like it hits me, it just hits me, you know what I mean?
yeah.
But
And
for this one, I predicted Eddie Redmayne. Like, in all honesty, I would have liked for either Michael Keaton from Birdman to win or Bradley Cooper from American Sniper win because I thought both of them were equally fantastic in their roles. But I had a feeling that Eddie Redmayne would get it, so this one I predicted right.
yeah, agreed. Because the thing is though, I wanted Michael Keaton to win because I think he deserved it.
Yeah,
Because
I agree. Yeah.
after Ryan Birdman, I think he was the best one. And Michael Benedict Cumberbatch, I think Benedict Cumberbatch is awesome too. I think Benedict Cumberbatch is one of my favorite
It
actors.
was it was kind of like his comeback because look for 4 after the other guys, which was
And
Michael
Batman,
Keaton slash he didn't make movies for 4 years.
yeah,
The other guys was like his last movie he done. 2011, 2012, 2013 has gone. He finally returns to making another movie with the RoboCop remake.
which
Then
is
he
horrible.
then he made an appearance and a little brief cameo, I guess you could say, in Need for Speed. And now look,
I never saw that. Hmm.
it was okay. It was okay, in
It
my
built a
opinion.
video game, which it might not like the games. I'm not really into racing games. I'm
Yeah,
kind of into racing games, but Need for
yeah.
Speed, there's no story whatsoever.
But the racing scenes in Need for Speed, holy shit, those were
Yeah,
awesome scenes. Like if it
yeah,
weren't for those scenes, then Need for Speed probably would have been a bad movie to me.
yeah. Well, I'm generic as all hell. Like I longer accused. I want revenge, which I'm fine with revenge movies, but sometimes each movie revenge they blend together. You don't know which is which anymore. In fact,
Yeah, I know
watch
what you
show
mean.
these days, like he got Lonnie Flame. Now he wants revenge to take out the motherfuckers who want to come in.
And so of course with RoboCop, Need for Speed, and now Birdman, three
Yeah,
movies with Michael Keaton in 2014.
yeah,
I mean, 2014 was pretty much his comeback. It's pretty much just saying, you know what, you guys, I'm back to making movies. I'm back,
yeah.
bitches.
Which, as far as I heard, the Birdman was actually more of a metaphor to Martin King's own career, to the character's career. But the one thing
Yeah,
about it,
because
the two things blend together.
yeah, I heard something about how it deals with Michael Keaton's own personal, situation in terms of him being famous once, but now he doesn't he feels kind of invisible, I guess you could say.
Yeah, which this film made him actually. This film actually was a huge comeback for him. It was actually more a
Yeah,
metaphor for his comeback and for the character's comeback, which
yeah,
actually is pure genius when you think about it. That's
yeah.
a genius idea.
I
I'm
totally
glad he
agree
took
with
the
you.
role.
Yeah.
Good job,
But you
man.
know, what's interesting though? Some people thought Birdman was going to be another superhero movie. Like when I watched the trailers for Birdman, I knew it wasn't going to be a superhero movie. I
Yeah,
knew it
I
was
knew
going to
that
be
well.
yeah. So and because I read some comments, some people were like, "Oh, I'm so disappointed in Birdman. I thought it was going to be a superhero movie, but instead became this
What?
boring movie." Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either,
What?
but oh well.
Are they really that stupid? Look, I get Birdman the character from like years ago, with the Adult Swim and all that stuff from the cartoon.
Yeah, but this is a different kind of Birdman.
Yeah, it's different.
It's not the lawyer. Birdman the cartoon was a lawyer, right?
I think what there were I think there was three of them. There was Space Ghost, the Curse, I think, and then there was the Royal one, which is kind of like Birdman, I think. I
Yeah.
don't know. There's a Hawkman from DC. I don't know about Marvel. I have no
Yeah.
idea. The only
Hey,
character I know are Wings or
yeah.
Hawkman, Hawkgirl, which Hawkgirl from DC from Justice League, which I love that character. More just Justice League the animated series. Her comic
Yeah.
character, I don't care.
It'd be funny though if Michael Keaton did win for Best Actor for Birdman. Imagine if he just came up to the stage, he got his Oscar, and then he just went closely
Yeah.
up to Mike and said, "I'm Birdman," and then
Uh,
left the
uh, uh,
stage.
yeah, that one awesome. But no, instead we didn't get that. We got Eddie Redmayne for free everything,
Yeah, that's
which
the one I predicted.
I went imitating the game to win or Birdman, but I never
Yeah.
got to see Birdman. But whatever. I'm glad he won, but I don't think he should get nominated. I think Jake Gyllenhaal should get nominated. But
Yeah.
you know, where was Nightcrawler Academy? Why wasn't that nominated? He was great. Uh, that's one of the things about the Oscars. They don't nominate just no, not Josh King. Damn, I completely forgot his name now.
Well, at least it got nominated for Golden Globes, right? Nightcrawler didn't get nominated for a Golden Globe.
I don't know. I didn't get the Water Balloon Award, but I
Uh,
want the Critics Award, which is kind of like the
I'll, I'll
Oscars,
probably
but
I'll probably check into that later.
yeah. We'll probably do a lot of discussion on that award show later. Actually, wait, that's a good me idea. Before we get to Best Picture, ladies and gentlemen, this has a good me idea. Um, if anyone watching this, which I'm hoping they are, actually, I made a plan to do a live discussion topic on why some award shows nominate some film, but they snub out other films.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, like we could actually have WWE fan made JW Universe, maybe if we're lucky. 20, well, we can have you, obviously, Avi Sachs, and hopefully a lot of others to join us. So if anyone watching this, anyone actually, I'm home. I can set that. I'll probably set that up. When can I set that up? Because I need to plan ahead for this idea to work.
Yeah.
We'll probably talk about it off air. All right. Alright, now for the grand finale.
But now,
Right.
Yes,
roll,
it's the grand
please.
finale, man.
For Best Picture, we have American Sniper, directed by Clint Eastwood, Robert Lloyd, Andrew Lee, Bradley Cooper. Birdman, The Unexpected, Virtue, crap. Boyhood, by Richard Linklater, which Boyhood actually would want to film out home to win. Grand Budapest Hotel, The Imitating Game, with Anderson, The Imitating Game, and with with Benedict Selma, which Selma might be one of the favorite films of this year, Fury Everything, and Whiplash. So what was your prediction for Best Picture?
Well, for
Out
best
of all
picture,
these, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4.
for best
5.
picture, I predicted Boyhood. I predicted Boyhood because when it comes to the Academy, they look into the overall filmmaking, and I would think because it took 12 years to make Boyhood, I thought the Academy was going to go for Boyhood. I knew for sure it was going to be between Birdman and Boyhood. I wanted to go with Birdman, but I just chose Boyhood because of the whole 12 years thing. But surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, but Birdman actually won. So I'm just surprised it didn't go with the 12-year thing. So yeah, this one I'm sad to say I got Best Picture wrong. Damn it.
Yeah, well, for my prediction for Best Picture was for Boyhood, Grand Budapest Hotel. With Boyhood, I thought I was gonna win because that was a 12-year experiment, and I think it paid off. Because Boyhood got won Best Picture for the Best Critics Award for 2014 or 2015.
Yeah.
2014 with that one Best Picture. I think I won a Golden Globe. It won some other awards, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, won a lot. So I thought the Academy was going to say, okay, Boyd got the better award, so let's go to Boyd. But Grand Budapest Hotel, I want that to win because that film was amazing, and I think Wes Anderson deserved it. Imitating the Game, I saw it up yesterday, which my thoughts I saw on Facebook, but I'll put a YouTube video, and I think that film, I thought I was going to win. Selma, I was amazed by that film. That film was a great biopic. But there's historical accuracies and inaccuracies. I didn't really care about that because that's amazing. And that brings the truth of Martin Luther King Jr. More than Martin Luther King Jr. did everything right and it was perfect, like, blah, 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 blah. No. What someone did right, it showed the man, which I wanted to see that because the history books always say he's perfect. With that, which is not true. He's a man.
Nobody is perfect.
Yeah, which I liked. It finally exposed more the man than the whole. Which I know civil rights movement, but that was more important too. But I'm glad to show more Martin Luther King Jr.'s life before she died, and I'm glad that film was very, very inspiring.
Yeah,
I want that film to win.
I would love to see Selma soon. I never got around to seeing it in theaters. I just didn't have a chance to.
No, I saw videos. I saw a video this year. Saw a review of it. Let's see. Really, everything.
Selma and Theory of Everything are the only ones in the Best Picture categories I haven't seen yet. Just those two.
Yeah. Selma, I want that film to win, but I didn't win. Theory of Everything, I didn't really care.
Yeah. Are you there, Tevya? The screen's frozen.
Yeah, screen froze. Stupid Google Plus. So where were we?
Oh yeah, you were talking about Selma?
Yeah, Selma.
Theory of Everything. There you go. Theory
of Everything. Actually, Theory of Everything. I didn't even care what they're gonna start. It's not the comedy, which I'm surprised that I didn't get nominated for Best Picture because.
Yeah.
Do I think it's perfect? No. But I don't think everyone should get nominated for Best Picture. I think Nightcrawler should get nominated for Best Picture. But no, they kind of want to go not to go dark film. They want to go more Yeah, let's go make it artsy. Art.
Now here's
Instead
my
of,
complaint with this. Usually they have 9 nominees,
yeah.
but for some reason they only have 8. Like it's like what you said. Look, they could have fit Interstellar in there. They could have
Mm-hmm.
had 2 more. You could have said
Lego
like you
movie.
said, they could have squeezed Nightcrawler in there. They could have squeezed Interstellar in there. But no, they just
Lego
have to go
movie.
with 8 this year. Lego Movie, yeah,
Yeah.
but they normally don't go for animated movies for Best Pictures. I mean, I think the last animated movie to get a Best Picture nomination was Toy Story 3.
Yeah, and that didn't win. Wait,
It didn't win
what
Best
won?
Picture, but it got nominated that year.
I got now a better picture. Which,
Yeah.
speaking of Toy Story, we're going to Toy Story 4.
I,
That's not
it's
that's not a
Pixar.
movie.
I love Pixar, so I have hope for Toy Story 4.
I have some hope, but I gave up hope a long time ago. I was going to make Cars 2.
I actually really like Cars
But
2, but it's just my opinion though. I actually had fun
yeah.
with Cars 2.
The one thing I liked Cars 2 was Michael Keaton's character and put actually the other spy character and that's the Bruce Campbell's character before he got blown up.
You
Literally.
know, Cars
I wish
2
he was the
is
main
how
character.
See, the thing with me and Cars 2 is that you know how people really like what Kingsman did with the spy genre and all that?
Yeah.
That's how I felt with Cars 2. I liked how Cars 2 had that silly moment, had silly moments. Because no, spy movies from the earlier days, they had their silly moments, and I liked how Cars 2 blended that. I liked the action that they incorporated in Cars 2, and I thought Michael Caine was perfect. Like his voice was perfect as Finn McNichol.
I really wish he was the main character because it's a Mater.
Yeah,
The damn kill Cars 2 thing with why Mater? Why him? Like, is Lightning McQueen the main character? Fine.
yeah,
Like, use him as the spy.
yeah.
Or
I agree.
use
Yeah, I
anyone
could
else.
like I do see where people have complaints with Cars 2, but I didn't mind it. I really didn't mind Mater being the main character. Just a few moments, I'm like, okay, Mater, you're overdoing it now. But other than those few moments, I actually really liked him as the main character.
Yeah. Personally, my
But that's
opinion,
just me, though.
I didn't like Cars 2. I think it was unnecessary sequel that didn't need to exist. But they did it anyway, and now we get Cars 3.
Did you like Pixar's Brave? Did you like Brave, the one that came out after Cars 2?
Mm. Brave, I heard 50-50 because Wi-Fi Travel, I thought it was going to be more like magic and sorcery without the bear thing, but they changed that to something else and something I wanted. Whereas it kind of disappointment because I want Brave to be more like so female character, which Scottish, would make sense, and focus
Yeah.
more on her journey instead of more like changing to something stupid.
Oh, the mother. The
Pixar,
mother
you in
daughter
it
story, right?
good.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, that my daughter's line, which
All
but
right.
they changed to something different instead of the thing I wanted.
Yeah,
That was not a bad idea.
yeah. I'm not saying Brave and Cars 2 are like perfect movies. I'm not saying they're the best Pixar movies out there, but they're movies I still really enjoy. You know what I mean?
You know, I think Brave is a more better film than Cars 2 because Cars 2 are unnecessary and pointless. Brave, in my opinion, at least had something in it that's redeemable.
Yeah.
Cars 2
Yeah,
had nothing.
I get what you
Had
mean.
some done with two redeeming aspects. Michael Caine and the other chick, the other spy. That's it. Everything else
Yeah,
is
I get
just
what
stupid.
you mean.
Yeah. I would Michael Caine to make it in Cars 2 because it would have made more sense. In fact, my thing was, if they want to do a spy film with Cars, why don't you do a full spy film with Michael Caine character? Use him. But no, they instead you made it with this. Yeah. Okay, we're getting way off topic. Yeah. So what happens to us? Alright,
It's all like just do a whole entire Google Plus ranting on Cars 2.
yeah, Cars 2 instead of Camry, which I'll get to that later. Alright, time to wrap this up. It's in 5:17. Damn, time flies. I'll do my rant cards too, probably wait next time and finish my rant. Anyway, from my shocker, from my opinion, for best picture, the film I want to see to win Boy, because I thought that was gonna win because that won I don't know how many awards. But
Yeah.
when Birdman won, my jaw dropped. What? Wait,
Yeah, I actually wasn't surprised, but like I said, I knew it was going to be between Birdman and Boyhood. I
yeah,
think I was just a little shocked because they didn't go with the movie that took 12 years to make. That's where I
yeah,
think a little bit of the shock came from for me.
yeah, same here. Because I think Boy is still one best picture. Even because I met the boy, met I like Mark Keane. I think he should won best actor.
Yeah,
I am glad that Birdman won because Michael Keaton did deserve a lot of recognition for his performance.
I agree.
And everything kind of did something right.
Yeah,
They snubbed Nightcrawler and regular movie out of the category because of stupid reasons.
and that's actually true. At least most of these movies they got a little something. Like Interstellar got visual effects,
Yeah,
American Sniper got sound editing, right? It was sound editing.
yeah
Yeah, it
I
was
think
sound
what's the
editing.
meeting? I need to
And
check.
then and then you got Grand Budapest Best Hotel for 4 that won
Yeah,
that got 4
before.
wins. Congrats to that. And then of
Yeah,
course you got J.K. Simmons for Whiplash. You had
Whiplash.
Alejandro. You had Big Hero 6 that actually won, which is pretty cool.
That shocked me because I thought because it was more generic. As far as I heard, I never saw it. I wanted to see it because
Yeah,
Baymax is so cute.
yeah. Baymax is an adorable character.
Yeah.
So yeah,
All right.
I would say at least most of these movies got at least a little bit of something.
Yeah, but Lego Movie didn't, which I don't get the Academy. Like they when they nominate anime film, they don't nominate like some like Lego Movie. Even though Lego Movie was a huge hit, a lot of critics liked it. I think a lot of evil will loved it if you're still alive.
Critics and audiences love
Yeah,
Lego.
and that didn't get nominated for best anime film. Instead, instead of that getting nominated, we got something else get nominated. Which
Yeah.
I admit I love, which through Ghibli, which now they're gone. Wait, this is something. Or win something. That's why I hate the comedy sometimes. Alright. I think did we talk I think that was all the category we talked about. Or
Yeah, we went through every single one of them.
damn time flies.
I agree.
Alright. Yeah. Okay. That's all the categories, so should we pull our final thoughts or overall thoughts? We get 520?
Yeah.
Or should we keep going?
I guess we could just give our final
Oh?
thoughts. I think we pretty much covered everything we had to cover.
Crap.
So my final thoughts is that the Academy Awards, Neil Patrick Harris was good, but I don't want to say he was like my favorite host. He does what he could. I think it was just a matter of like the writing. But there were some where I was satisfied. There were some that shocked me, but I was
Yeah.
satisfied with. And then there were some that I wish would have won a certain category, like Interstellar. I wish won original
Interstellar.
score, but
Well, best
but yeah,
director.
so yeah, there were surprises. There were a few that was like, okay, I don't agree with that, but overall, I guess the Academy Awards was decent. I guess I'll call
Yeah,
it decent
decent.
overall. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. As for me personally, I think the Academy Awards actually, as much as I hate them, I hate it with a passion because they always nominate, they always snub a lot of good films, but they always nominate all the artsy films. Like this film is a comic, it's not
I,
art, so it's stupid. We're nominating something else that's artsy. Or for example, like going, that's a comic book, that's not art. What put in best visual effects? One of the best soundtracks of all time. Which
yeah, I think it would be cool if the Oscars did a blend of the artsy movies to go along with the blockbuster movies, the
yeah.
mainstream movies.
Well, Johnny Asia won at least Best Actor for something, but no, they want to go most, but the motion capture not acting. Even though 99% of that are bullshit, because all the judges, they're all old people. Like, here's my advice for the Academy. Get better judges. Or better yet, fire the old people and get the real people we want. Young people who want to appreciate film, not just to particular artsy BS. Whereas it's a real article that I read, you can tell that the Academy, they're full of bullshit and politics written all over. Which kind of thing that the kind of memory of American government. Yahtzee. Yeah. Anyway, my bomb parts. I think Neil Patrick Harris was a good host. Granted, there's some bad joke, but I wanted for that more the writing. And as for me, I think this year was decent, kind of 50-50. Part of me liked it, part of me hated it, but it was 50-50. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, like,
I could pretty much agree with you there.
yeah, like even some of my predictions didn't happen. I am glad some of my films I wanted to win did win. At the same time, though, I am kind of annoyed that actually the Hobbit didn't win anything or How to Train Your Dragon 2 didn't win anything.
Yeah.
Wait, Sound Ed, or but as for this year for Academy, not you should already know Nightcrawler. That's a one, but since you're all Greek dicks, hopefully next year will be good. But knowing next year, which is kind of this year, we all know they're not gonna nominate any other comic films that's coming out this year because even though Venom made $1 billion, that didn't get nominated for Best Picture,
Yeah.
which doesn't make any sense because that made $1 billion, and everyone loved it. Academy, no, you should nominate that. Hopefully this year they change their minds,
Yeah.
but they won't because they're gonna be dicks and they're all pretentious assholes. Alright, that's my thoughts. So, shall I wrap this up?
Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah. Well, I would keep going, but since that's the all the cats left, well actually
Breathe in and out, Tevya.
Yeah.
Just breathe in and out.
I need to get my thoughts. Since actually Abby had to go actually because he couldn't stay for long. Actually, and so right now Abby, I'm glad you joined us, and well, that's our thoughts on the Academy Awards of 2014, and if you guys if anyone watching this, which we have 0 viewers, so no one watching it, which whatever. Thank you guys for joining us for our 2014 Academy Awards, even though 2015 technically, but yesterday, whatever. That's confusing. And well, I'm glad you joined us. Please actually come again next time for our topic video on the award shows in general, like for video game award show with the VGA, which I may hang out last year, which that was 3 hours long. Well, it's not a very bad idea, but that's a different video. We're talking about a video award show, the Academy Award show, critic, any award show we're talking about next time. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully I can get a bigger group. Anyway, trying to Tiger Dude or Tony, where can we find you?
You can find me at youtube.com/22tigerdude. You could like my Facebook page at facebook.com/22tigerdude, Instagram at 22tigerdude, and then Twitter at tigerdude22.
Alright. As for me, you can follow me actually on youtube.com. You can find me actually on basically Google Plus. Links in the description. I'll put the link there. And you can also follow me on Facebook. Well, you can follow me on Facebook, sort of. Like, I'm in the description. And well, that's about it. Anyway, thank you for joining us for our Oscar live show review on the what was the name of the what there's no name for the Oscars. Just called the Oscars.
You can call it 2015 Oscars or something.
Yeah, I'll call it 2015 or something. Whatever. Yeah, I'll call it 2014 Oscars, but take it 2015, but whatever. I'll just call it the Academy Awards of 2014. You know, take it the award. Okay, now I'm getting confused. Thank you for joining for the Academy Awards of 2014, technically. Thank you for joining, and I hope you guys join for next time for our topic video on award shows in general. Please comment down below on the video. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Also, like the video, and that's it. That's all I got. So this is me, Travis Smoker,
And this is me, 22 Tiger Dude.
and we all have
Tiger Power.
So peace out. And for the Academy, not nominated good movie this year, or we'll come to Hollywood and we will hunt you down. Peace out.
Peace out, you guys.
Bye.